Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nurse Anita. I know, right? It's been a while, but I uploaded a video very recently. But then it's been like almost a year since I last posted on this YouTube channel, and that's because a girl has been so busy. I've been extremely busy, so I decided to like pause YouTube at that time in order to focus on my studies, and we are done with our final exams. So I'm back now on your screen again. So very often you guys will be seeing me most likely on your screen. I've been getting series of calls from people, right, like wanting to know the possibility of coming to study in Cyprus. They've been calling to ask if Cyprus is actually a good country for one to come into to study. And in this video, I will share with you guys the pros and cons of coming to study here in Cyprus. All right, so I'm not gonna tell you Cyprus is a good country to come to study, neither will I tell you Cyprus is not a good country to come to study. Instead, while watching this video, you'll be able to like detect for yourself if it's a country you love to come to study in, right? So without further ado, let us dive right into the video. So number one con of coming to study in Cyprus, I would say language barrier, because their main language here is Turkish, right? These people, they hardly or barely hear English, but the lecturers, if you're coming to study, of course the lecturers would lecture you in English, right? But the indigenes, like if you're relating with people outside the four walls of the school, they barely understand English. The few people that understand English are maybe people that grew abroad and then came to like base in Turkey, or people from southern Cyprus or other parts of the country, but they are indigene themselves. They are, even if they understand English, it will be minute, not really as much as we Nigerians, right? So English is not their main language. So if you have the intention of coming to study here in Cyprus, just know for a fact that you will find it very difficult to like understand their language. All right, so when you come here, you can decide then to now learn little of their language so you can be able to communicate with them. Okay, the second con I would state here would be in the job hunt. Most people have been asking me this question: is it possible for one to come here to study and to work as well? I would say yes, it's possible, but then it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. It's possible in the sense that there are jobs you can do, but the jobs you should be aiming for should not be a high-class job. I'll say that again. The jobs you should be aiming for here in northern Cyprus will not be a high-class job. I'll take myself as an example. I, for one, before I came here to study in Cyprus, I was working in the bank. Guys, I was a banker, right? But then when I came here to study, no official company would want to employ me, reason being that, one, I'm not from their country. Secondly, I don't understand Turkish language, right? Thirdly, I don't even have their degree to now want to like aim for a very high-class job. So you just have to come here and humble yourself, right? If you really want to work here in Cyprus, you have to like take off your crown, the crown you had in Nigeria. Maybe you were working in one big company like that in Nigeria, and then you decided to like come to Cyprus because you want to make work and studies together. You have to like carry that crown and drop somewhere, and then just humble yourself, like bring yourself very low, because the kind of jobs you will be doing, I would say these are just the most decent kind of jobs. Honestly speaking, it's not something that you are saying, okay, I'm coming to work here, so therefore, since I was working maybe in the bank, I'll come and still maybe look for where I'll be working as maybe let's say maybe a secretary or a manager or a customer service representative. Nope, you don't understand their language. So just go for the kind of jobs they give you. These people will need you to come to want to work every day for them. So it's not really easy to merge work and studies together. Hear me again. It's not really easy to merge work and study together. Yes, I did it because I really needed money to like fend for myself, because if I did not work, there is no way on earth I would survive in this country. So that's why the fact that yes, they would need me to come to work every day, I just look for a way to like balance it out. All right, if you are desperate about working in Cyprus, look for a way to balance it out. I mean, make sure you are very intelligent, I would say, because working here in Cyprus is really demanding, and also your academics is also demanding. You will not want to like not do well in your academics, right? You also would not want to like lose your job because you need the money to survive. So if you're someone that desperately wants to come here to work and to study, you have to learn how to make good use of your night hours. You also need to always be coming to classes because attendance are being called. So I really don't know. And another thing again has always worked for me, I would say, is the Holy Spirit. I always ask the Holy Spirit to help me because it's not easy. Trust me, like this is me telling you for a fact. Like, you want to hear sisterly advice, get it from me, because not everybody out there will tell you the truth. It's not easy to merge work and study. It's not easy. One of these days, like, of course, I'm going to share a lot of stories that I've encountered here in Cyprus. It's not easy, but one thing you should at least know for a fact is that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. If truly you desire to want to like study here in Cyprus, and you know that you don't have enough finance to fend for yourself while studying, just have that determination that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So when you come here, just know how you will balance work and academics. All right, don't allow any to suffer, because at times your academics can be very demanding. There will be times where they'll be giving you lots of projects to do, lots of seminars to do. Attendance too can also be demanding. If you don't have up to 70% attendance, it's also a problem. So you just have to be determined, like anyhow, I'm not going to fail either way. All right. Yeah. Thirdly, the third cons I would say of coming to study in Cyprus would be, you're not so sure if you will be employed in a very good institute after you're done studying here. All right, so it's like if you go to other advanced countries, you are certain that once you're done studying, yes, there's every possibility of them employing you. But here in northern Cyprus, the major reason, I will still fall back to my number one reason, language barrier. But if you learn their language very well, yes, there's every possibility that you'll be employed in any of their institutes to work, right, once you're done with school. So if you have an intention of coming to like you want to like work for some time before maybe moving to a better place, make sure that when you come over here, make sure you learn their language, just so that once you are done with schooling here, you can now decide to like work for them for some time, then before you now think of any other place you want to go to. But if you don't learn their language, I'm sorry to say, there is the possibility of you working in a very good place is very slim, very slim. I know some people that are working in very good places after they graduated from this country. That's because they are very fluent in Turkish, right? So if you are fluent in Turkish, you should have an edge over some people here in northern Cyprus. Then let's move on to the pros, which are the advantages of coming to study here in Cyprus. The first advantage on my list would be they offer 50% scholarship. Is it 75 or 80% scholarship, and then 100% scholarship, which is the full scholarship. That 100% scholarship, it covers your tuition fee. So I think you don't have to pay tuition fee. I really do not know how it works, so you need to like go through an agent to be able to know how that works. With this, I would say it's really affordable compared to other countries, because other advanced countries it's really expensive. So if you know you don't have so much on you to further your education or to like study in an advanced country, I would say you can consider coming down to Northern Cyprus to study, because their school fees is way affordable. Yeah, and secondly, I can only speak for my school. I don't know for other schools, but my school, as of January, I know that my school was ranking 3rd in the whole of Europe. Yeah, and the whole of the world, 139th position. So I would say that my school is a very good school, which is Near East University. I recommend my school for you if you want to come to study in Northern Cyprus. So try considering coming to Near East University. It's a private university. It's beautiful. The ambience is beautiful. Everything about the school is beautiful. You wouldn't want to miss that. Then the third and final advantage would be you get to like witness varieties of cultures. I mean, living the comfort zone of your home country, at least you're coming to experience other cultures, right? I mean, at least here I've learned to like eat Turkish food. My first year in Cyprus, I hated anything called Turkish food. Like I couldn't even, it's more or less like you're eating just, I don't know, these people hardly put Maggi in their food, but then I've gotten used to it. But their food is nice because most often times it's ketchup that they use to like, they use as their sauce, right? But then I'm used to it now. It's nice now in my mouth. As that when I came newly, I didn't like it, but now it's nice compared to we Nigerians that always like putting Maggi. But this way they can just put like one pinch of Maggi in their food and it will still taste very well. All right. Also, at least coming here, you would learn some languages, Turkish language. I don't know so much, but I know I've learned and I can understand some things that people do say, right? So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to learn another language that is not yours. Yeah, so it's a plus for me, honestly speaking. At least learning their language, being able to eat their food. Also, you can also like, I mean, this place I would say is a tourist country because a lot of people come here just to view everything, the surroundings in this country, because I mean Cyprus is a small island surrounded by water and it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful, I would say. Yeah, I mean, they have lovely beaches you can go to. You want to like go for swimming, that's during summer, because during winter it's very cold, very cold. But during summer, yeah, it's so hot that going to the beach is really a great adventure that you should like try to like encounter, right? And there are other beautiful places to visit as well. The mountains is a lot, guys. So these are just the 3 cons and the 3 pros of coming to study in Cyprus. So I will now throw the question back to you. Will you consider coming to study in Cyprus? So think about it. But let me give you one last advice. All right, a sisterly advice, someone that has studied in Cyprus and knows what it feels like or what it's like to study in Cyprus. One advice I would give to you, because I wouldn't want any of my loved ones to come here and stress, any of my YouTube families come here and stress, because guys, it's not easy, especially if you want to come and study and work. It's not easy. Oh, I will not lie to you, it is not easy. If you know that you want to come to study in Cyprus, an advice I would give to you as a big sister, make sure you have money. If you have money, you're going to enjoy Cyprus to the fullest. I mean, you would enjoy Cyprus to the fullest. Make sure you're financially capable to like sponsor yourself throughout your 4 years in school or 3 years in school, depending on the duration. Make sure you are financially stable. But if you know that you desperately want to leave your home country and you want to come study Cyprus, yes, the schools here are good, but and you are so desperate that you want to work too and study, just I don't know, just if you're so desperate that you have no choice but to come and study and work, fine and good, you can, but it's not easy. I will tell you the truth. Hear from the horse's mouth. Hear from someone that has worked and studied. It is not easy, right? It is not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. So, like I said, an advice I would give to all those out there that wants to come and study in Cyprus, just make sure you are financially capable to like support yourself in this country. That's where you will enjoy Cyprus to the fullest. All right, so with this I've come to the ending of today's video. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please do to subscribe to my channel because you'll be seeing me more often on your screen. All right, hit the subscribe button right now as you're looking at me, and then make sure to also give this video a thumbs up because a lot of people really need to like see this video, most especially those that want to come to study in Cyprus. They really need to see this video so that they can decide for themselves if truly they really want to come study here. So with that, I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.